Gallina achotada translates to hen in achiote sauce. But since it was very hard for me to find hen here in the States, at least in Missouri, the state where I live in, I decided to do it with young chicken instead. Just kind of the opposite of a hen. But okay, you gotta work with what you got. So let's get started. I love to buy whole chickens as much as I can. Not only I get to eat what I like the dark meat while Jerry, my husband, prefers white meat, but buying it whole is also a lot cheaper than buying the pieces separately. I don't own a boning knife and I probably should. I have never thought about that until now, but oh well. I use my regular knife to debone the chicken. I separate the legs, then the breast, and take my time deboning it until it's done. I like to save the carcasses or bones in the freezer, and whenever I have 4 or 5, I make homemade chicken stock. Let me know in the comments if you would like to see that recipe. Because I'm also recording this recipe, I like to have all of my ingredients prepped before I start cooking. It saves time and makes everything good for you. But when I'm not recording, I start cooking the chicken right away while I peel my carrots, potatoes, and prep the rest of the ingredients. I try to cut all of my veggies the same time. This helps them cook evenly and look pleasant to the eye. Remember to use the vegetables you have available. I am using green bell peppers, but you can use any other color you like. Prepping all these vegetables takes between 10 and 20 minutes, about the same time it takes for the chicken to cook. For this recipe, I'm using a Dutch oven. That's the name for this pot, which is technically a cast iron cover in ceramic. But go ahead and use whatever pot you have available. Set your pot over medium heat and add the achiote. I will leave a link in the description below. But it's very easy to find in most supermarkets under the name anato. Add the oil and immediately place your chicken in the pot. Notice I haven't seasoned it yet. So quickly add a little bit of salt and pepper. Don't worry about over salting or under salting your chicken. We will adjust the seasonings after we have added the potatoes, carrots, and the rest of the stew. And your chicken won't be too salty because your potatoes don't have any salt. So don't be afraid. Add a generous amount of salt and pepper, then immediately flip the chicken to season the other side as well. Let it cook for about 10 minutes. Flip it and cook for another 20 minutes. Cook your chicken for a total of 20 minutes, then remove it from the heat, even though it's not fully cooked yet. Using the same pot, no need to rinse it. Add a little bit of oil if needed, along with a little bit more of achiote. Then add the carrots, onions, celeries, and bell peppers, and start stirring. Immediately add all of your spices. The order doesn't affect the final results. I am adding oregano, then add the chopped garlic, black pepper, and salt. Add the chicken stock or broth and between 2 and 5 bay leaves. I'm also using cumin seeds, but you can use ground cumin if you prefer. Stir everything together, let it cook for about 2 minutes, and then bring the chicken back along with any juice it released while resting. Add 2 to 3 cups of chicken broth. I added 3 because I'm serving this with lots of rice, but you could just add 2 cups and still have a delicious chicken stew. Put the lid on and cook your stew for at least 30 minutes. After that, remove the lid carefully, it's very hot, and taste your stew. See if it needs a little more salt or black pepper. This next step is optional, but I like to remove the grease that floats on top. I also take out the bay leaves. Try to remember how many you added since you'll need to remove the same number. After 30 minutes of cooking with the lid on, remove it and cook for about 10 more minutes at medium temperature without the lid. This will help reduce the liquid. Once that time has passed, dissolve some cornstarch in a little cold water. It must be cold to prevent lumps, and slowly add it to your stew until it reaches the desired consistency. If you want it thicker, dissolve a little bit more of cornstarch and water and add it. When adding it, pour quickly and start stirring right away so your broth stays lump-free. Cook for about 5 or more minutes until the sauce thickens and becomes creamy and delicious. Turn off the stove and add your cilantro, stirring it one last time. Stir gently because the potatoes and carrots are fully cooked and you don't want to mash them. You want to keep them whole. It's time to serve your dish. Plate it with some freshly made rice, which you'll be able to find the recipe here in the blog. Place your chicken on top and pour some of that rich broth over it with plenty of carrots and potatoes. Finish with a sprinkle of chopped cilantro. I like to eat mine with pickled jalapenos. And guess what? You will also be able to find that recipe in the channel as well. This is a very traditional Costa Rican dish. I try my best to remain as true to the dish as possible, but at the same time, I was missing this flavor and I had to accommodate to what I had around me, which it's one of the things that us as immigrants, we need to do in order to preserve our heritage or our culture that we much love. And it actually turned out very, very close to the original. So I'm very excited for that. And that's the reason I wanted to share this recipe with you. If this is the first time on this channel, welcome. My name is Mara. I should have said that at the beginning, but oh well, this is the end of the video. And I want to welcome you to the channel. Don't forget to subscribe. That way you don't miss out any other recipes like this one. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.